Hey, what's up guys, and welcome in this new video where I'm gonna show you how to glue your tech house kick and bass. So before starting with this tutorial, I would like to remind you that all of the samples are from our new pack called Dimension, which is a glitchy tech house collection that includes one-shots, loops, construction kits and much more that you can check out from the link in the description below. So first of all, let's have a listen to the track that we're gonna use for this tutorial. It's a really basic loop that has a kick, bass, some drums and some glitch and texture loops. So the first thing that you want to pay attention to when mixing kick and bass is the low end separation. So we're gonna use the span to check out the frequency spectrum. So we are gonna hold the spectrum for a bit, and what we mean for low end separation is basically trying to separate the very lows, so everything between 30 to around 150 to the mid-low frequencies, so everything from 150 to around 400-500. And this is really important because those frequencies can create a bit of muddiness and they can add some energy that will compete with the very lows. So we want to make sure that we get rid of those frequencies. The best way that we can do that is by using the famous Pultec EQ. So we're gonna load it on the mastering and we're gonna use the boost and attenuation. So basically what we're gonna do is select the frequency. We can go either with 30 or 60 and we're gonna boost and attenuate at the same time. So this works because actually the two shelves have different lengths. So I'm gonna show you an example on this track. So I'm gonna boost to 10. So as you can see, when I'm attenuating, I have this kind of shelves that starts more or less here and then goes down, while when I'm boosting, so let's do this once again, I'm pretty much boosting only around the 30 to 60 Hz area. So this gives us the possibility to do this very cool trick where we can boost and attenuate the same amount. And this will help us achieve our low end separation. Another way that you can do this is with the Ableton Channel EQ. So we're gonna load it here. We're gonna have to boost the lows manually and then select the frequency. So we're going around 400 Hz and reduce the mids, something like this. So in this way we are kind of manually doing what Pultec EQ is doing. However, if you have the possibility to use the Pultec, I recommend it because it's easier and it works much better. So this is the first step. The second step is gonna be smoothing the low end of the track, and for this we're gonna use a VCA compressor. So VCA compressors are really good for this. In this case I'm using the VCA 65 for Arturia, but you can also use the standard glue compressor from Ableton, which we are actually gonna use later on as an alternative. So to see how it works, we're gonna load a Pro L2 and have a look at the frequency. So as you can hear when I go completely extreme, and also as you can see here, we are re-smoothing the low end. So we just want to do a bit of compression here. As for the settings of attack and release, you can go with a medium attack and a medium release, or with a slow attack and a medium to slow release. It really depends on the track, you just have to test it by yourself. As I mentioned earlier, we can also consider the Ableton standard glue compressor for this. Yeah, like this. So this is a really valid alternative if you don't have any external VCA compressors. And the way we're gonna set up this chain is gonna be with the VCA compressor first and Puig Tech EQ later. So in this way we are smoothing the low end before boosting and attenuating. So this is the result. I'm gonna go a bit more extreme so that you can understand the difference, but it really takes some subtle changes to make your low end really stick together. So as you can hear, this is a bit too much, so we can go down to around 3 here. Another variation that you can make to this chain is going to be adding some saturation before going into the compression. So you can use the Ableton standard saturator for this. I always recommend to use the saturator in parallel mode because it sounds a bit better. So we are basically increasing the drive and playing with the dry and wet to decide how much saturation we want. So let's have a listen before and after. So yeah, and basically that's all for this tutorial on how to glue kick and bass together. So don't forget to check out Dimension from the link in the description below. Let us know what tutorial would you like to see next, and I'll see you soon. Bye!